Imagine owning an airplane that feels like a faithful old truck. Not glamorous, not overdramatic, but absolutely dependable. The kind of airplane that just doesn't break. Today we are talking about 9 small planes that built a reputation not on speed, not on luxury, but on reliability, toughness, and real-world trust. If you're a senior pilot in the US, Canada, or Europe, maybe you're thinking about buying, maybe returning to aviation, or maybe you simply want to know which airplanes won't turn every maintenance visit into a financial heart attack. Stay with me, because some of these airplanes have literally saved owners thousands of dollars just by refusing to quit. Let's start with a simple question. Do you want romance, or something that works every single time you turn the key? Think about that as we go through the list. And let me know in the comments whether reliability means more to you than performance. Now, let's begin. Number 9, Piper Cherokee, PA-28 family. If reliability had a personality, it would probably look like a Piper Cherokee. This aircraft family has been flying since the 1960s and has built an almost boring reputation. And boring is exactly what you want in aviation. Simple airframe, predictable handling, rugged landing gear, and engines that mechanics know inside and out. Parts availability is fantastic and maintenance is straightforward. You don't need exotic mechanics, you don't fight with strange engineering, you just fly, service, and keep flying. Many senior pilots love the Cherokee because it reduces stress. It's honest, obedient, and comfortable. Not the fastest bird in the sky, but one of the most trustworthy. And I want to ask, how many of you have flown a Cherokee for decades without major issues? Share your stories, because this airplane deserves credit for quietly doing its job. Number 8, Cessna 152. If you learn to fly, there's a good chance this airplane taught you. And the fact that thousands are still flying decades later says everything about durability. The Cessna 152 is built like a small metal tank with wings. Trainers live in the worst environment, bounced landings, rough student handling, constant cycles, and yet the 152 just keeps going. Its systems are simple, engines are robust, and the airplane forgives more abuse than many pilots deserve. It's cheap to maintain, cheap to run, and cheap to insure. For older pilots, it's a stress-free way to keep flying without financial pain. Here's the conversation point. Is the 152 still relevant today? Or does it feel too basic in the age of glass cockpits? I want to see your opinions below, because many pilots over 60 secretly love how calm and predictable this airplane feels. Number 7, Diamond DA-40. Now let's move to something modern. Proof that reliability isn't only about old metal airplanes. The Diamond DA-40 has built a reputation for being one of the safest and most dependable modern GA aircraft. Composite structure, strong engineering discipline, stable flight behavior, and low accident statistics compared to many peers. The Lycoming engine options are well proven, and maintenance is far less frightening than people assume when they hear composite airplane. The DA-40 doesn't surprise you. It behaves predictably, lands gently, and rewards smooth flying. For senior pilots, that combination, modern avionics, efficiency, and strong structural safety, creates emotional trust. But let's open a debate here. Do you trust composites long-term as much as aluminum? Or do you still feel safer with rivets and sheet metal? Let's talk about it in the comments. Number 6, Piper Super Cub. This aircraft is almost mythical. Built for bush flying, backcountry strips, snow, gravel, water, you name it, the Super Cub has been there and survived it. Its simplicity is its superpower. Minimal systems, rugged wing structure, incredibly forgiving slow-speed characteristics. If an airplane can survive decades of abuse in Alaska and still happily fly, that tells you everything you need to know. Older pilots love it because it flies slow, reacts gently, and gives you time. Maintenance is straightforward and cheap compared to complex touring aircraft. It's like owning a classic pickup truck that always starts, always works, and always feels right. Would you trade technology for raw simplicity like this? Or do you prefer something more refined? Share below, because the Super Cub often divides pilots emotionally, but rarely mechanically. Number 5, Cessna 182 Skylane. If the 172 is the world's steady family car, the 182 is the strong, dependable SUV. More power, more capability, yet still famously reliable. The big Continental engine, when maintained properly, is one of the most trusted power plants in GA. The airplane handles weight well, performs strongly in real-world conditions, and structurally, it has a reputation for being tough. Insurance companies like it. Mechanics like it. Owners love it because it feels serious but never fragile. For senior pilots, that confidence matters, especially when carrying family members or traveling longer distances. The big question, is the Skylane the sweet spot between capability and dependability? Or is it already too much airplane for relaxed flying after 60 or 70? Let's debate that in the comments. Number 4, Cessna 172 Skyhawk. Yes, it had to be here, the airplane that refuses to die. The 172 is the global benchmark of reliability. Decades of service, millions of flight hours, thousands still flying daily. It's strong, predictable, stable, and unbelievably forgiving. Mechanics know every inch of it. Parts are everywhere. Nothing is strange or experimental. For senior pilots, the Skyhawk reduces cognitive and emotional stress. You trust it because history has already proven it. It doesn't need to impress you. It just works. We could honestly make a whole video just about Skyhawk reliability stories. Maybe we should. Tell me if you'd watch it. Number 3, Van's RV series, especially RV7, RV9, RV10. Now let's talk about the experimental world, because it deserves respect. Van's aircraft have earned a reputation for extraordinary structural strength, fantastic engineering, and durability when built correctly. Thousands are flying, many with extremely long service lives already. They're fast, yet stable, strong, yet efficient. Parts are available, and community support is legendary. Maintenance is surprisingly logical, and many owners report lower lifetime running costs compared to legacy-certified aircraft. For older pilots, the big advantage is control harmony. RVs fly beautifully, which reduces fatigue and workload. But this raises a real discussion point. Do you trust an experimental airplane more or less than a certified classic? Is reliability about certification or design quality? I really want to see your thoughts below, because opinions on this are always strong. Number 2, Beechcraft Bonanza, especially the later models. Here we enter the world of premium reliability. The Bonanza isn't cheap, it isn't light, and it isn't simple. But it is famously durable and beautifully engineered. The structure is incredibly strong. Systems are robust. Engines are powerful, but well-proven. When maintained properly, Bonanzas are aircraft that owners trust with serious travel, serious loads, and serious weather capability. They are built like business aircraft, not toys. Many pilots who bought one decades ago are still flying the same airplane today, because it simply refuses to age in the same fragile way some other GA aircraft do. For senior pilots who still travel often, the Bonanza delivers something incredibly valuable: capability without insecurity. But here's the debate. Is it too much airplane for someone in their late 60s or 70s? Or is that fear exaggerated? Let's argue about it in the comments. Number 1, Cessna 150-152 in the indestructible trainer class. Yes, we're ending where many pilots began. The humble trainer class deserves the number 1 spot because these airplanes were literally engineered to survive abuse. Bad landings, endless cycles, constant throttle slams, student panic, and yet they live forever. The 150 and 152, along with a few similar trainers, represent the pure definition of reliability. They are still flying because they were built right. For senior pilots, they also symbolize something emotional: peaceful, unhurried flying. Cheap to maintain, cheap to insure, simple to understand. You don't fight them, you just fly. So let's talk about it. Which airplane on this list do you think is truly the most unbreakable? Which one do you personally trust your life to? And do you think modern airplanes can ever achieve the same reputation? Or is reliability something only decades of service can prove? Let's continue this conversation in the comments, because reliability isn't just a technical subject. It's deeply emotional when your safety is on the line.